Hello everyone, Cat Weasel here, welcome to the channel. And what a beautiful morning it is for this episode of Subnautica. There we are, 4546B, looking beautiful. And let's get up. I'm sat around here enjoying the view. Alright, so playing this today, as I've got a bit of a hangover due to the football last evening, where good old England, managed to win a knockout game for about the first time in, like decades. So, we're celebrating a bit last night, so we're going to play a bit of Subnautica. As regards my board game channel, I will be playing another episode of Eldritch Horror as well. We're in a bit of a pickle there, but yes, I need to recover from my headache first. I will do that with Subnautica. Now, you'll have noticed a few changes. For example, we've got a bulkhead door in here. So this is a bulkhead door. It helps with your structural integrity of your base, but this is just purely for aesthetic reasons because we've got an alien containment in here. So I thought I'd contain it a bit more by putting a couple of bulkheads in, because that's the whole idea of that alien containment, isn't it? So here we are. You'll notice I've put some... I've actually put some flora in our alien containment, which you can do. You can plant some plants in here. So I put in a brain coral just for, the bubbles look cool. The eye stalk, because it is a rather nice looking plant. The violet bow, because that's nice. And I've also put in a creep vine, just for a bit of light. We're not doing. I thought we'd get a few more seed clusters than that, but it'll be all right. And there's our hatch for getting in. You can get in. Woo! Swim right to the top. Swim right down and out. Also, the observant amongst you will have noticed that this is now the bottom multi-purpose room. We did go down sort of under the ocean previously, but I got rid of the bottom one and put it on the top. So we've now got a bit of a tower. We've got 3 of these multi-purpose rooms on top of one another, but they're all above water. I just decided to change it around a little. So we've got to put some eggs in there, so we'll go and put some in. Those that we've collected up till now, anyway. I think, are they in here? They are, so we're going to put all these in. We'll put both cuttlefish in. I don't think the cuttlefish will... I don't think they will reproduce, but you never know. We might end up with loads of cuttlefish. All you do is you come in, and you just drop the creature eggs. Just like this. Go. And because we've got 3 alien containments, one on top of another, we should be able to get all of these in here. So now we've dropped them in here, what you'll see is you see them all like sort of pulsating. And they're all like sort of pulsating here and growing. They're growing. There's Mr. Cuddlefish. 2 of them over here. They're really growing. So they will eventually hatch. And what you can do as well is once they're hatched, you can actually let them go outside in the ocean and they'll stay around your base. And they're all friendly. Well, most of them are. I think if you get a crab squid egg, and there's another egg of another like species, and they're still pretty nasty. But you can let the sharks go. For example, the bone sharks and the stalker sharks, and they'll be quite friendly. You can let them go. But we'll see that. We'll see that once it occurs. So there we are. We've shut that away. Have I done anything else? I don't think so. I might have done some bits. Yes, I improved my office by put another aquarium in. So it's more like an aquarium room than an office. But yeah, I'll sort something out there. Yeah, so the other side of the containment room also has a bulkhead as well. Yeah, tricked out the lab a bit more, so this does look like a lab now. This really looks lab-like, so very impressed with the lab. And the bedroom is the same as it was, nothing extra in here. So looking pretty good is the base. And let's go down here. We've got to check out lifepod 2, which was CTO Yu's lifepod. We know she's snuffed it because of Second Officer Keen. In fact, we can play it back, I think. In the data bank, data downloads, Aurora survivors, and where is it? I think it's the rendezvous voice log.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
Yep, so they're both dead. So we know CTO Yu won't be at her life pod, but there might be some goodies down there. And as I mentioned from the beginning in this playthrough, there might be some resources near to that life pod as well, so we're going to check it out. Another thing I changed was I got rid of the miscellaneous locker. We'll just use one of these, and I split the ruby and the diamond, just because in between last episode and this episode I did go and search for some lithium, which I got that from near where lifepod 13 went down. Remember, there was a load of lithium around there, so I went there, picked it up. I also went back to that where the sea treader poo was to pick up ruby, and I did find some ruby, and I also found a lot of diamond, because obviously there are a lot of those shale outcrops from where the sea treader had been treading. And so I picked up some diamond and picked up a lot of ruby. So I needed to split them out because I had so much. And here's the lithium I got. There we are. Awesome. Okay, and I've filled up a projects locker. And this is the stuff that I've took out of it because we're going to build a thermal plant. We don't really need it up here. We've got our solar panels. But when we go deep, very deep, we're going to have to build a base right down in the depths at some point. And we can build the thermal plant now, and then when we come to build our base deep down, we'll just come back up here. We'll what's the word? What do you do? Hang on. I keep forgetting. What's the word? Deconstruct, that's it. We can deconstruct our thermal plant up here because we'll get all of our resources back, and it just means that we can go straight down to where our new base will be, and we can sort of put it together there. So what we've got to try and do is come down here. There are some resources in here as well, so we'll take those while we're here, why not? A lot of lead. Now we've got the reinforced dive suit. Have we got this egg? Let's just check it. Yes, we have got that egg. So I'll drop it again. So I want to get a little deeper, and wait until that's just finished. Because the hotter that you can get your thermal plant, the better. Right, so we're just going to zoom down here. See, it'll be nice and hot down here. We've got the reinforced dive suit on, so we're not getting as burnt to a frazzle as we were last time. Remember, this is that tunnel that we sort of swam along at one point, well before we got to here. We were like being forced back. But with the reinforced dive suit, we're doing a lot better. And what we're going to do is we're just going to plonk our thermal plant in here. Start generating. 64 degrees, it's bloody warmer than that. Look at it, it's like bloody... Ah! Oh, got away with it. Look at all this. That's doing a crappy 64 degrees. Look at the peepers. Oh, got me. But anyway, 64 will have to do. So, it's generating electricity, but we need to get it back up there. So, go across here. Or is this the way out? Oh. Have we been in here? I suppose we could get out that way. Ah, I forgot. Just so easy to forget about, like, oxygen when you have the ultra high capacity tank. Right, we'll go back down. Quartz always comes in. Right, where's our... I think. So the other thing we need to do, just got to check that we can see our... There it is over there. So we need to do a power transmitter. And we're going to do it here. What should happen is that should connect to that, and it hasn't. Oh, this is really annoying. Deconstruct it. And it's gone dark now. It's going to make it more difficult. You've sort of got to get the power transmitter close enough that it will start transmitting the power. Let's just start so we can see a bit. Right, I'll try moving it over here. Let's see if that'll work. We want it to go up there. So if we actually put the transmitter down here, it may work. It isn't. Annoying. Should be easily close enough. No, it's not working. Sometimes you're not sure where it's some crappy glitch. Okay, we'll try taking it out this way. See if this will work. And it should. They are. Do you see the blue line? Well, it's going through solid rock there, but it shouldn't be. Just move it a bit further along here. Do another one. There we go. I think I've only got enough for 3. But we can make some more. There we are. So it's... Go and make some more.
30 seconds. Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I think what we need is... Oh, and I did a couple of bulkheads here as well. Because, obviously, we don't want things crawling in from the ocean into our base. Not that they would. It's just, you know, role-playing, man. I think we need gold and titanium for those power transmitters, but we've got loads of gold. In fact, we've even got one there that we picked up. Get another 3 just in case. Put this lead away. Oh, we can't put the lead away. We'll have to use it. Remember when we were absolutely desperate for lead? And now we've got tons of it. Oh, I've only got one more titanium. Boo! Get rid of the silver. And get rid of the quartz. And fill up on quartz again now. I'll tell you how. We'll make a bit of a glass. That'll make some room. Oh, awesome. Right, let's go back and finish up. Should be able to find some extra titanium down here. There'll be titanium. Perhaps this has got something in it. No, it hasn't. Can I clean this out totally? Titanium. And of course it gives us copper. Some titanium. Might need a little bit more. It's 2 in here. I hate it when he goes things through, you know, like through rock. So we're not going to have that. We're going to deconstruct that. I'll be going where we want it to go, which is down there. I suppose what we can do then is... This might be enough then, if we just pop it up here. Yep. And should happen. So if we pop it on here. Yay! That's it. In a roundabout way, we finally got it to go all this way. So we'll get back into the base, and what we should see is we're getting more power. We were at 800, and we're now at 1050. But we don't really need that extra power from the thermal plant. But when we do go down deep, we'll deconstruct that one and we'll take it with us. Ah, inactive! Yes, I'm afraid that sea treader poo isn't very good at all. In fact, it's pretty rubbish. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some floaters. And these are a lot better. The best is actually Oculus fish. They're even better than Reginald's, apparently. I thought Reginald's were the best. But hey ho. And that reminds me, we have... Let's go up. Yes, Born to Die Reginald's, I'm afraid. They're going in the pot. We have got 2 that we kept. So there's one. And the other's in here. If we can find him, there we go. And in order to get those to breed, they won't breed in an aquarium, but they will breed in an alien containment. Have any of our eggs hatched? Not yet. So we're just going to let these go, and they should breed. And once they breed, we'll start taking them out of here. Start taking them out of there and putting them in the bioreactor. Poor Reggies. I'm an evil. It's like a James Bond villain, aren't I? I've got a sea base, and like I'm just evilly killing fish. And right, yes, we need food and water. So. Oh, look at all these. Some of them have hatched. We'll go and have a look.
Signs stabilizing.
There we are. I've got to remember I'm slightly injured as well because I got burned by the thermal vent. Take a first aid kit. Couple of lantern fruit. Excuse me. And couple of lantern fruits. Copper. Titanium and the gold. There we are. Okay. Just go and check these hatched eggs. You can see them in the old containment system. And you can go and swim with them as well. Woo! Right, so there's the Reginals. So we've got cuttlefish. You can pick them up. But we'll scan the other one. I'm just taking one cuttlefish out because what we don't want. There's a crash fish. Now this one's alright. These don't attack you and explode. They're like sort of like tame. So that's good. And with spadefish. So we're waiting for these ones. So this, I think that's a shark. I think that's a jelly ray. And I think that's a stalker. But any more eggs that we find, we'll pop them in here. The Reginalds, actually. The Reginalds are not really getting down to it yet. There's still only 2 of them. Oh, we've got a rabbit ray as well. So we found a rabbit ray egg. So that's pretty good. Ooh. Is it a crash fish? Oh yeah, of course. That's the only way that really you can scan a crash fish, because normally if they get anywhere near them, they explode. But if you actually put one into a alien containment, because it doesn't explode, you can actually scan it. So there we go. The alien containment has started doing its job. We'll go and release this other cuttlefish. I'll just show you what happens when you release these. Oh, it doesn't go in there. So all we do is we drop it. Oh, isn't it a sweetie? And it'll stay round here. Hello, play with fish. Oh, dear little star. So there we go. We've got a cuttlefish. We've got a friend. Oh, we don't want it following us because we're going somewhere dangerous. Where is it? Right. It won't follow us now, but it will stay round here. Yeah, we don't want it following us because we're going somewhere dangerous. Right, let's get back in the Seamoth and do the old CTO lifepod 2 thing. Oh, our base just looks awesome now. Let's get in the Sea Weasel. God, it looks like a proper sci-fi base. Need one of those. Oh, yes. Just so organised. In the Sea Weasel. Boink.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
Okay. There's lifepod 2. 500 metres down. The other thing we've got to do is don't have the necessary resources yet, but we need, I think, if I remember correctly, this will get us near the resources that we need in order to make a depth module for our prawn suit and a depth and the next depth module for our Sea Weasel. Not Seamoth, it's Sea Weasel. So, because I think there's nickel and crystalline sulfur down here. But again, we're going down to 500 metres. What does that mean? Yes, it means danger, Will Robinson. That's what it means. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful. We also need to keep our eyes out for more fauna, more eggs. Look at these floating islands. These are good for bases as well. You can make bases on these floating islands if you wish. So we've got this clown bugging us. I'll have to repair the ship now. Just get out of his way. But yes, and if I recall correctly, we'll investigate these floating islands because I think there is a wreck. There is a wreck on one of them. Here we go, blood vines again. More floating islands, sort of attached to each other. Right. I'm just going to get out of bonehead bone shark territory. I don't think we need any more rubies now. We've got plenty of rubies. Right, I'm just going to stop here a second. It looks reasonably safe, and put back the repair tool. Oh, while I was getting resources in between episodes, I actually came across another of those sort of, what are they, drop pod things? Not drop pods. The time capsules. Which was, what was it? Not Welcome Adventurer. This guy. Oh no. Yes, this guy. Goodbye. Goodbye. But, yeah, he left like a repair tool, a scanner and all sorts. So that was nice of him. That was very nice of him. What have we got here? We've got crash fish. There we go. Oh, and a cuttlefish. There we go. Let's get rid of all that. Right. I'm outside. And we've fixed it now, haven't we? Yes. Let's carry on. Right, so here's the life pod down here. Keep an eye on how deep we are going. Just short of 500 meters, that's fine. But look over there. We'll have a look in there in a moment, after we've had a look around here. Let's see. Let's hope this is good. Data box. Cyclops depth module. Saves us having to make one.
Integrating new PDA data.
Go and listen to that. Where I can find my CMOL. There it is. And it's a bit dark down here, so I'll just bring it up like that. I don't like putting my lights on when I'm down deep. You're just asking for trouble.
Flotation devices failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
So there you are. Which she did. I don't know what happened to poor old Barclay. He wasn't mentioned by Second Officer Keane, was he? So I don't think Barclay made it. But CTO Yu did. Remember, I think it was Barclay and CTO Yu that were on the Aurora. We did a data download up there when we first entered the Aurora, and she'd reconfigured one of the drones, and he was after a propulsion cannon, if you remember. I think it was those two. So that's nice. Well, it's not nice that they died, but, you know, a bit of continuity. We like it. And I've noticed something else that I forgot to tell you. Let's go back up. I also, when I was looking for the lithium near lifepod 13, I found a couple of Cyclops hull fragments, so we've now got the blueprint for the Cyclops hull. Nothing, mate. You've seen it. You just have fragments lying about on the seabed. In fact, they look very much like that, and they were knocking around with a lot of bridge blueprints, which we already had. So now we need the engine blueprints. If we get all the engine blueprints, I think the Cyclops, that's it. We get the full Cyclops blueprint. I think. And we get the... Oh, because we got the Cyclops depth module Mark 1, means it's given us the Mark 2 and the Mark 3 as well. That means pretty cool. So we're almost ready to build the Cyclops. Okay, what we're going to do now is, first of all, I'm going to save, because yes, it's very dangerous down here, and we're going to, I'd just like to save twice, I don't know why, a bit odd, and we're going to use this. When we get the Mark III Seamoth depth module, we will be able to go in this cave with the Seamoth. It's a bit dodgy, but I'll show you how you can do it relatively safely. Ooh, that's nice. Rouge Cradle. I don't recall having... Oh, I know where I got the thing from. Get stuffed, you. That's one. See another one. You want some as well, pal? Yeah, come on. Eh? Yes, there was one on top of a reef back, but we still want a seed because it'll look nice outside our base in our octopus's garden. Back onto this. Oh, you see there's loads of the uranite. So we'll take some of that.
Local scans show a nearby opening, leading to a biome with extensive fossilized remains.
Look at this. We're only going to be able to go in a slight way because we haven't got the oxygen. When we do get... And obviously there's that big thing, there's big things like that in there. I think that's okay, but there's also a huge Reaper in here. We'll take that lithium. Try and avoid this clown. Keep an eye on our amoeboid. Keep an eye on our oxygen. Ooh. What was that? A spinefish. You're going in one of our aquariums, son.
New creature discovered.
Quickly go down here. So you see there's loads and loads of resources down here. But I'm looking for nickel. Which should be in here somewhere. Also, yes, I can see it. Can you hear that sound? That is death. That's what that is. We're just going to get back to the sea weasel. Because we've come a little bit further than I thought we had. And I think we're going to struggle to get back.
30 seconds.
Might just make it. This is why I saved. Oh, it's gonna be close.
Oxygen.
Oh shit. Come on. Just. No. In.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
opening the bloody storage. Let's get in. Right. We'll move this closer. Yes, so I got 400 meters away from the Seamoth there.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Right. So we'll go from here. This shouldn't be too bad. Keep around here. We'll aim it so it's on its way out. Get out. And we will repair it. I have been chased out of this cave by a Leviathan in a Seamoth. Well, the Leviathan wasn't in a Seamoth. I was in a Seamoth. And, yes, it made a bit of a mess. Oh, that's shale outcrop. And, yes, it wasn't nice. What we've got to look for is nickel and crystalline sulfur down here. And you can just see it, it's under this horrible brine stuff. There's crystalline sulfur. So let's pick a few of these up. See, that was because we went under the brine. We also want to keep an eye out for nickel. And nickel's like, oh, it's a real pain to find. Doesn't really, you know, stand out. Magnetite, for example, dead easy. As is the lithium. But that was one of them. Where is? Is that silver? I think that's silver. So this is like, you know, it's pretty cool down here, isn't it? I don't think we can get a bit of an amoeboid. I don't think there's something we can grow, no. Just gonna go back up to the sea weasel. Get some more oxygen. Then we'll come back down. Put some of this. Oh, it's magnetite, that. Where is it? Right past it. Right, so let's just check how we're doing. Yeah, probably do with a bit more crystalline sulfur. Where's the storage? Just pop that in there. And that stuff. Spinefish. There's some more oxygen. Out again. Really could do with finding some nickel. Once you find it, then you look at that. This isn't a Reaper. It'll give us a nasty bite, but hopefully I'll be able to... That's a Reaper. Shit! Shit! I was just hoping to get that Prowler. Just hoping to scam that Prowler. But did you see that? The massive... It was an absolutely massive thing. That was a ghost Leviathan. It's a ghost ray. There we are, we've got him. Right, come on. Nickel, please. There used to be some just around here. It's right next to the brine pools, that's where I remember it. It's like a little rock lump, so it's like really difficult to see. Is that one? No, that's magnetite. Oh, this is going to be really annoying, and I'm going to have to head back. Get some more oxygen. Yeah, it's just like nickel's like nondescript, like little lump of rock, and it's difficult to see. Once we see it, then we'll see it everywhere, if you know what I mean. We'll start recognising it. Oh, now I'm running out of bloody power. I've bloody changed my power source. Ah! A battery that's got 100% in it.
seconds.
Where is it? I keep going past it. It's really easy to get turned around in here. Right, we'll have one last go. I was hoping to get 3 or 4 nickel on this run. We've got 5 crystalline sulfur, which isn't too bad. Is that nickel? No, that's just crap. Come on. Nickel. Just all magnetite. Magnetite and lithium. Which normally is great. That might be it. No. There it is. See what I mean? Just real grotty looking rock. Start heading back now. Let's just stay to the side of these walls, see if there's any more. Really do with a bit more than one piece. There's another one. Right. Now we know where it is. It's sort of sticking to the sides of the walls. I suppose we better scan it as well. Right, I've got 3 pieces now. I'd like a couple more. But yeah. Just up here. Yes. Power cell.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Right. Yes, we've got 3. So let's go back. So, my bad, I thought it was right next to the brine pools, but it's sort of sticks to the side, like that shale outcrop, except it isn't shale. But you can see how difficult it is to actually spot. But once you've found a few, then it tends to leap out at you a little bit. Like a few more. Stick to the sides. Come on. There's some. You'll notice I'm staying to the left-hand side. Always stay to the left-hand side. There's a reason for that, because over here on the right-hand side, where I'm rather stupidly going, because I want more of that, it is a bit more Reaperized on this side. I'm going to head back this way, and hopefully just pick up a couple more crystalline sulphurs as well. What are we on? 117 seconds of air left. Should be okay. Can you hear that? That Ghost Reaper is knocking around. Ah, stay low. Ah, there we go. At least we got 1 more. 6 is probably enough. He says. Yeah. We're not going to tempt fate anymore. Nearly died a couple of times. Gonna get out, back to the base, and we'll call that a wrap. Because as soon as we get the next depth module for the sea moth, we can actually pile in there no problem. Ah, there's that Reaper. It is a good job. I mean, it might still attack, but it might not have seen us because I don't have my lights on. And I'm also climbing into shallower water. It should help. Look back, is it following us? No. So it must have missed us. Which is a relief. Yes, so you've seen a ghost leviathan there. It's a type of reaper. And it knocks around in that cave and just outside. That's the one that chased me out once. And yes, it's nasty. Ooh. Just follow this ridge all the way back. Reefbacks are always a nice sight. Once you get into reefback territory, I think we've got that egg. Those clowns. Some scrap there. What's that? I've seen that fish before. Oh, it's a hoot fish. We have seen it before. It's just the light making it look particularly luminescent. And there's our base. So how long we've been going? Probably about 55 minutes. So yes, we made ourselves a thermal plant. You can see it's still generating the old electricity. And we've checked out CTO Yu's lifepod.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Got ourselves... There was a data box in there, wasn't there? Let's charge some of these batteries. Yes, run out of batteries there, didn't we? Nearly. I should have checked that my batteries were actually okay before we went. So that was my bad. Let's go and plant this. This rouge cradle. Should look nice. Let's put it in here. I did have another pair of violet bows in here, but put a couple of rouge cradles in there instead. Let's go and put our swag away. So we found some lithium, didn't we? Yes, 3. Crystalline sulfur. We'll go in with our normal sulfur. The cave sulfur. Diamond. Ruby. Magnetite. And nickel. We found 6 in the end. It's not bad. We will get more. Rananite. And we've got that fish. Let's put fish in one of our aquariums. Is it aquaria? Aquariums. I don't know. Let's go aquaria. Sounds quite cool. Which probably isn't right. I think we've got a spare in here now. We have, because we took a Reggie out. So, coming together, how much space have we got in here? There's a hoop fish. Another 4 in here. Good-o. Let's see if our Reggies have been getting it on. Yay, we've got a shark! And we got both of our sharks have come alive. They're alive! And yes, the originals have started breeding, so I'm going to take a couple. Because they have to die to give us power. 1. 2. Just got to make sure that you leave 2 in. There's 1 there and 1 there. Okay. We might swap over to Oculus. I was reading up on it, and Oculus are better, apparently, than Reginald's. Can't believe that sea treader poo. I had huge, like, hopes for it, and it's rubbish. Absolute rubbish. At least we don't have to go back and get some more, because it just, like, no good.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. We want a Mark II, don't we? A Mark II depth module for the Seamoth. I think we make those here. Do with that perimeter defense system as well. Oh no, it's only the Mark 1 we make here. See, they call it a bloody vehicle upgrade bay, and you just get, like, confuzzled. I played this game hours and hours and hours and hours. I've played this game and I still get confused. So it must be here. Cyclops upgrades. Oh, we can do them swim charge fins as well. They're just really helpful. You're not as fast, but you don't have to take batteries with you then, because the batteries that you've got get recharged by the fins. Seamoth. Mark II, we need a plasteel ingot, magnetite and enamel glass. We didn't even need nickel. I'm such a clown. It's for the prawn suit. No. What do we need nickel for? Obviously don't know what I'm going on about in this game at all. We need nickel for something, but right, let's or have we done a Seamoth module Mark II? Yes, we have, so we need the Mark III. But we only need a plasteel ingot and ruby. God, we had that. Ugh. Could have made that ages ago. Have I got? Don't think I've got enough titanium, have I? No. One's not going to cut it, and I'm going to need 2 lithium. So we'll get that now while I'm here. We'll just go out. We'll make this depth module the Mark III. Let's go and find some scrap. Make this module and call it down.
Online.
I'm sure we needed nickel for that depth module. There is something important we need it for, so it's good that we've got it. But oh, I could have made the module before we actually went, you know, 500 meters down, and then we wouldn't have had the Seamoth cracking up, and I could have moved it a bit closer for when we were hunting for the nickel. Would have had to be very careful because of that ghost Leviathan, but would have been a hell of a lot easier. Right, scrap, where are you? I have gone off in a slightly different direction than I normally would for scrap, but that's only because we've started using it all up from the places that I normally go. ride. You may have seen a few green eggs that I haven't stopped to pick up. Those are stalker eggs. We've already got a stalker in our containment system, so that's why I'm not stopping to pick them up. Ooh, where are you taking that? I want it. That's right, you drop it there. Did I pick it up then? I did not. Curse you. Ooh. These are very good for picking up quartz. While we're here, may as well do it. I always check out little cave systems like this because sometimes they've got flora and fauna that you haven't seen before. What was in there was a bit of a treasure trove of quartz, so that's a nifty to remember. Yay! More titanium, which is what we're after. Ah, scrap. That's what we want. Ooh. That's me bumping into my own ship. Where was that scrap he was playing with? He's hitting it. To the bottom here. Doesn't look like it. So back up we go. I think we need a plasteel ingot for there's some. We need a plasteel ingot for the prawn suit. Depth module as well, so we'll try and get quite a bit of scrap. What have we got? Yeah, we've got room for one more. That's the egg I was talking about. That's the stalker egg. We've already got a stalker in our containment unit, so no need to pick it up. One more. Back here. Some more. Come on. We know you're here. Scrap, 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 scrap. What are we on? We're on just over an hour, aren't we? Try and get this scrap and this depth module done, and then we'll call it a day.
Oxygen.
Oh! I'm not saying something because I don't want to tempt fate, but so far we haven't done something which I'm keen not to do. Oh look, there's our camera. What it's doing there. Yeah. So you get these cameras and stuff, right, and you put them out, and what happens is those bloody stalkers, because they're made out of metal, the cameras, they just sort of like steal them. Ah. How did you like that, son? Yeah. Ah. Drop that there. He might have dropped a tooth here as well. So pick those up, and we have Yes, we're full up now. Go back, make a couple of plasteel ingots, a couple of depth modules, and then we're ready to go for next episode. This is where it really starts now. Now, I know it's took me about 23 hours to get to this point, of which you've watched about 14, 15. Anybody who's rushing through this game would have probably completed it by now, easily. But I take my time, because there's so much to see. And if you really want to enjoy the story, you know, that's on the PDAs and things, you know, just take your time. There's no rush. You know, you want to make yourself a nice base and really trick it out and pimp it like I've done mine. You've just got to take time to do it. And it's nice, I mean, it's lovely and relaxing game. The game after this, Below Zero, is just the same. Really nice and relaxing. There is a sort of backstory in it that sort of tries to chivvy you along, you know, to the end. But you can, you know, you can ignore it. You can put it to one side. Something isn't actually going to happen, you know, and you're not going to miss out on anything because you take your time. And that's what I like about this game. It's awesome. Let's go up here. Tell you what we didn't do. We didn't put those.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We didn't put those Reginalds to death. Oh, it was actually full. It was actually fully charged. I think we need. Oh. Oh yeah, we do need one of those, but we'll get rid of these Reginalds first. Do you need a med kit? Oh, those floaters didn't last long either. So we've put these Reginalds in. These will last a little bit longer, but we need more. Gel sacks are useful in there as well. Yeah, we'll take that out. I don't think I've got enough room. No. I haven't got enough room to take the scrap out of the sea moth yet. Ingots. Plasteel ingots. Titanium ingots. Bit more lithium. Another plasteel ingot. Okay. Yes, so we need the Mark II. Oh, let's just check for. That's for the Mark II. We need the Mark I for the prawn suit. And the Mark I for the prawn suit is made at the vehicle upgrade station, like they all bloody should be. Save me getting confused. Ah, we did need nickel ore. Knew it. Knew it. So we will use that in a moment. Oh, first of all, we will use that in a moment. But first of all, we need the Mark II. Because we took that out. We also need all the metal salvage, because why not? So we did need nickel ore. I'm not going mental. thought we did. So we'll do that in a second. Right, so this is the deepest we'll be able to go in the Seamoth now, because we've got the Mark III upgrade. We needed 3 nickel. 1, 2, 3. I needed another 2 ruby. Let's just make some more titanium. The amount of titanium go through in this game is just untrue. Let's just plonk it all in here. Because it'll come up, it'll come in. We can get rid of that quartz as well, I think. Well, we could do, but using it all up. Did we need enamelled glass? I think we did, you know. So we'll make some enamelled glass. Even if we don't exactly need it now, we will do. Back this way. That's right. Follow protocols. Up we go and put it back in. This should put us, I think it's 900 meters. Yes, crush depth now 900 meters. So that's great. Now we'll take a shortcut to the prawn suit. We will start using the prawn suit a lot more. But really we want the drill arm. Have we been in here since? I put a couple of those prawn suit posters up in here. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? The cat suit. Awesome. Right. Ooh. I want it here because we want to make the Mark 1. Alright, so we've made the Mark 1. Just pop this here in the upgrades. 1300 meters this goes to now. So it might actually go more than 1400 meters. I might have got that wrong. It might be 1700 meters when we put the Mark II in. So that's great, but I think for the Mark II we need kyanite or something, don't we? And we need the jet upgrades and stuff. I think next episode, what we'll do is we'll try and get a lot of upgrades for our Seamoth and our prawn suit. We've concentrated on the depth upgrades, but there are things like there's like an electric field upgrade for the Seamoth. There are jet jump jets for the prawn suit, and all of those are and grappling arms and drill arms and things like that that are all exceedingly useful. So we might concentrate on that next episode. Let's just check what the Mark II is. Yes, we need kyanite, and we need to go deep for that, so we can't make that at the moment. And we might make, we might have a crafting episode next episode, make things like the swim charge fins, and we can make a repulsion cannon. Yes, we might do that next episode, do a bit of crafting. So, good stuff. We didn't need that enamelled glass. Can we put it in here? No, we've got no room. Let's make one more enamelled glass. And then everything will fit in there, won't it? There. A nice full locker. We love it. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. That is it for episode 11 of Subnautica. I hope you join me for episode 12, but until then, this is me, Cat Weasel, saying toodaloo.